Earlier this week, the Coast Guard announced the largest cocaine seizure in its history, the results of which is what you're seeing here on these pallets. Nearly 50,000 pounds of cocaine worth more than $360 million. Nicole Skanga takes us aboard the operation from Coast Guard missions at sea to the DEA lab where the drug's origin can be traced.
In South Florida, we got a close-up look as Coast Guard crews offloaded the narcotics.
That is the pure, uncut cocaine from the jungle.
Coast Guard Admiral Nathan Moore says the agency's work not only saves lives, but hits the drug traffickers where it hurts, their bottom line.
The cocaine is the cash cow that feeds everything else the transnational crime organizations do. And that is why this is so critical.
Once it reaches the host cities.
DEA Administrator Terry Cole told us the agency's drug analysis can reveal the countries and even the cartels behind the powder.
It'll allow us to identify which region in Hawaii that it came from, and then it allows us to determine who's in charge of that region.
And for this record-breaking haul, that analysis started in this new government lab in South Florida. We got rare access to tag along as forensic scientist Jenna Hamilton ran drug samples through multiple tests.
So if this is cocaine, this is going to turn blue.
Yes.
All right, let's see. And right away, it's blue. Absolutely.
Get those at the drugstore.
Examining the chemical fingerprints to ID the narcotics as cocaine.
You're analyzing how light reflects off of the cocaine to confirm that it's actually cocaine.
Yes.
Wow.
But the work doesn't stop here. Lab director Alan Catterton.
The science here could be used to prosecute someone in court.
You when you got that shimmer on it.
That's our main role.
I think the traffickers have become more aggressive, driven by profit, driven by corruption.
DEA Administrator Cole defended the U.S. government's combined efforts, from the Navy's controversial military strikes on suspected drug boats to the Coast Guard's targeted interceptions.
You feel like this is a real dent in the supply chain?
I think that we, the U.S. government, under the president, it's all hands on deck. This is about saving Americans. This is about protecting our national security.
On the high seas, a new chapter in the war on drugs. For CBS Saturday Morning, Nicole Skanga, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
50,000 pounds.
That is crazy work, literally. Pun intended.
50,000 pounds, bro. They didn't say where that motherfucker was going to, or where they thought that that shipment was going to, bro. I wish I would have known. They would have said where they thought that shit was going to. Because remember when I told you about?
They said it was gonna reach a certain destination, then it was gonna get transnational. You know what I mean? It was gonna go state to state.
Sure, I definitely agree with that because of the amount of what it was, 50,000 pounds, 100%. But my thing is that when we was talking about the coke that get to Australia, how one of they estimates thought it was going to be about 500 million worth of that shit. So that shit is going to one of them high motherfucking motherfucking shits in demand. They say like in Spain, that's one of the main motherfuckers where that shit get quadrupled up. Fucking Australia. The one thing we did just New Zealand Island, all that shit up in there. Yeah. I mean, you got another story that we're gonna be talking about on another show about another submarine.
I'll be right back. I'm using the bathroom.
Yep. Oh my mama, 100%. So 362 million was the estimated value of 500,000 pounds of that shit, man. A cold motherfucking world, dog. On everything, but then for them to have the forensics little bullshit, for them to say, oh yeah, we could get a thumbprint or a fingerprint off of it and break that shit down and find out what region of the world it's coming from, what cartel it's coming from, on everything. This shit is some cold world. But like how Bogey was saying, it's like, look, the motherfucking cartels is fully established. You know what I mean? It's not like that little 362 estimated, that 500,000, 50,000 pounds of coke. That's a drop in the bucket for them motherfuckers, 100%. You know what I mean? It's like, look, bro, even though I know they wanted that dope, you know what I mean? They probably already had that shit accounted for, you know what I mean? 100%. And it is some type of blow for sure. But look, bro, they do that shit every motherfucking day, probably, bro. Send it. Whip it. Building the motherfucking submarines. You know what I mean? Look, It's 24-hour operation, 100%. So you talking about, oh yeah, this is about America, saving America. Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. But this is not doing no motherfucking damage in today's supply, dog. 100%. Oh my mama. Real talk. So that's my only thing. And then, you know, we could talk another about them giving the orders to be blowing shit up and shit like that, because we did just see that happen at the end of that story. I wished we wouldn't have watched that part, because that's a whole nother podcast, and we was talking about that shit backstage 100%, because what I just said about Bogey talking about another sub has something to do with the, you know, kablooey like type shit. So I also want to cook up another show about some more narco subs and shit like that. Oh my mama, man. But yeah, though, to me, in my opinion, that shit is a drop in the water bucket for the people that's pushing that shit. So you got the nerve to talk about, oh yeah, this, and you feel like this is really damaging them. It's a motherfucking lie, dog. 100%. The shit, the few shit that you catch in a week, them motherfuckers done had probably about 4 or 5 shipments that done touch ground. 100%, man. Get your motherfucking ass out of here. Oh, everything. What's up, Bakes? What's going on with you, big bro? I'm on top of the morning, man. Everything. Yeah, we was just talking about some record-breaking found in cocaine shipment that had 50,000 fucking pounds, and shit was estimated at
that's 25 keys or 25,000 keys.
Huh?
That would be 25,000 keys. So if they say 50,000 pounds, right? Because a key boy is 36. So it's 2 pounds and a quarter. For sure. So because a pound is 16. Yeah, we're just talking about measurements.
You got to disconnect them, Lane. Disconnect your pods. It's echoing again. But yeah, man. So you said 20. You said 25,000 keys.
Yeah. Then
still echoing. Yeah, man. Cold world.
Yeah.
They was trying to get that
1,000, bro.
They was trying to get that shit to land, dog.
Remember in the 80s?
Still echoing, Lee.
Lee doesn't hear us right now, I don't think.
Yeah, man.
All the mirrors. But look at back in the days, you know, when you had like the rifle.
Still echoing, Lee. You're gonna have to disconnect them. Disconnect or leave and come back in, Lee. Bro.
Hey,